specifically, we're looking at the planer and the planer mill this week.
The operator is controlling the tilt hoist, which is feeding these kiln-dried 4x6 materials into the planer. One thing that is very interesting, observe that first one coming in, crooked and bowed, but the planer has no problem taking it in and no jams, goes right through. And here we have the 3 pineapple rolls that you can see are taking in and speeding up those 4x6s, sending them straight into the planer, which has 4 cutting tools called cutter heads, top, bottom, and 2 side heads. Let's walk into the planer control room and look at the HMI, which all presets the planer so that it runs in an automated fashion. Next, let's go see the slowdown belts and the chicken pluckers that slow down all the material coming out of the planer. In this case, timbers, but lumber too, will end up on this landing table, which transfers it from the planer outfeed now to operators and machinery downstream. Notched out this piece to be able to fit the camera in and send it through the machine. It's ready to go. Let's put it back on the line. Notice how the pieces to the left and to the right are still very rough. That's right before the planer process. Planers are quick. I'm slowing this down a quarter to be able to pick up what we're seeing inside the planer machine. Now these planed timbers have their final cross-section dimensions. From here, they'll go on to get graded and cut to length. The mill is going to be running 2x12 product next, so we're doing a recipe change and resetting the machine to be able to run 2x12s. Now that the planer is ready, the operator at the tilt hoist is sending kiln-dried 2x12s down the line. For the planer to do its job well, it needs to know the type of lumber that's going to be going in, the feeds, the speeds, the pressures, and all of the settings. Besides selecting what kind of lumber you're going to run, there's a lot of automations built into the Gilbert planer HMI. The gap we see between the boards is actually called pull-through technology. This allows the Gilbert planer to handle the difficult lumber that's over-dried or warped or bowed effectively. Lumber exiting the planer has a lot of momentum and traveling at a high velocity. To quickly decelerate the rotating chicken plucker arms, press the board into the slowdown belts. The planed lumber has just a few more steps at the planer mill before it could be sold and shipped to be used on your next construction building project.